Salut, sacred souls, it is Sirian Mermaid, and welcome back to another transmission here on the channel. We're going to tap into what you need to know this week, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements, or any other placements in your astrological birth chart where this resonates for you personally. All right, I hope everyone is doing well. We're just going to see what you need to know at this time. And of course, personal readings are linked down below to my shop. And I do have an ongoing promo, BOGO, buy one, get one 44% off for our Chosen One special, 144. Okay, so I have pulled 3 cards for the earth signs. And you know what's so funny is I'm cat sitting right now, my nephew's son, and this is so funny because my nephew's son is an earth sign. So it's so funny because I'm kind of channeling what he needs to know. Now he's scratching the wall. Okay, so angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Okay, there's a strong energy of peace and being able to relax at this time. Also, someone could be coming in to offer you some sort of care and comfort after a period of hardship, heartbreak, or some sort of loss or betrayal. Okay, and we have temperance here. So some of you could be a Capricorn, Sagittarius cusp, or be dealing with some sort of a fiery energy. But for a lot of you, I'm getting an earth angel energy. Many of you are earth angels and powerful healers. You may be interested in healing modalities at this time as well, like getting into Reiki. Hey babe, getting into Reiki, or also maybe getting into some sort of something about a spiritual bath that's coming up as well. I heard yin yoga feels like a lot more like calming, peaceful, coming to a balance in your life right now. I heard everything in moderation. I feel like you're starting to find a flow within yourself and you're getting comfortable. I think there are people as well that are here to help care for you, take care of you, or offer you something. This could be people that you already know. You could be growing closer to them as well. Now let's pull out this card here to clarify. Okay, with the 3 of Swords reversed and the 10 of Pentacles here clarifying that, it seems as though there is support, like family, wealth, and things that are helping you to come out the other side of something that wasn't serving you in the past. And yeah, I think honestly, you could have definitely been in a low vibrational cycle. You could have had just a lot of turbulence in your emotional world. And I feel like that's coming to a close because there are people that are showing up for you. And I see that you are coming into the fulfillment of a timeline. And you're starting to embody that with the help of soulmates and people that do align with you. Clarify temperance spirit. Ace of Cups. Yeah, new love, new connections, or new levels, higher levels, forms of connectivity in your life. It's really beautiful and really powerful. So I really love seeing that. I feel like things are coming, again, more to a balance in the middle. Some of you, for some reason, I'm getting middle child. Some of you could be a middle child. Or some of you could be, like I heard 4. You could have 4 siblings, be 4, something about 4. And for some of you, you could be the older of the middle child, like middle or like children, if that makes sense. That was just a specific message. For others of you, I feel like there is a new connection coming in, or someone wants to come to a balance. Someone could be extending an apology to you. After a while of maybe feeling lost or confused, not knowing where their heart was. It feels like someone wants to put their heart in something. This is very heart-centered reading. Clarify, spirit. Yeah, it's like someone wants to have an equal give and take with you. someone wants to show up for you how you've shown up for them. It could also be that in the past, you were in connections that maybe did not feel reciprocal or empowering for you. But I think there is someone who, of all their options, they see you as somebody who truly sees them. Like, you know, truly is present with them and shows up for them the way they invest and show up for other people. Yeah, I feel like you could be solidifying a long-term commitment or meet someone who you come into a long-term commitment with. What else, Spirit? Yeah, and this person could ask you a lot of questions. Oops. They could ask you a lot of questions because I have a Pisces energy coming out, Sagittarius, and Libra. This person may not have known how to move forward with you, so they could be reflecting on how to approach you in this connection, how to balance out the karma, how to show up for you how you have them. It's like they may almost feel like you've given them so much that they don't know, not necessarily in a negative sense, but it's like, how can I ever repay you? It's like that song by Luke James. I owe you for all the love you give to me. How could I ever repay? I owe you, baby, I owe you. Love you give to me. Oh, how could I ever repay? I owe you, baby, I owe you. You know, it's something like that. Someone feels like maybe they owe you or they want to show up for you the same way. They're very certain about how they feel about you. I think they've been waiting, holding out for a while. I get that for some of you, you're not on speaking terms. And for most of you, you already know this person. Like, this is someone from your life, a past person you could have had squabbles with, conflicts, tension, disagreements in the past. And I feel like this person does with the 5 of Wands reversed, King of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. This is very powerful energy. Like, this person wants to, with the Queen of Pentacles, the counterpart of the King, this person was like, feels so disappointed, you know? They may not be able to contact you. For some of you, you could have blocked this person. You could have blocked this person. They could definitely be wondering why. But it feels like this person evaded telling you the truth or being forward in communication. Just being direct and honest with you and honoring their word or even initiating things. I feel like now they're tell me about the 7 of Swords, Spirit, because I don't know. I do feel like they want to meet up with you, but tell me about the 7 of Swords. 8/18. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I think they weren't honest with you about their timeline or how long it was taking them to get to a certain point in their life, right? Because they could have been dealing with someone in the past or dealing with maybe this person, for those of you who are feminines, divine feminine energy, or you resonate more with that, you could have been dealing definitely with a masculine energy that was feminine, who was not in tune with their feminine side, or who was like a bit more feminine in an imbalanced way, that it didn't really give you the structure that you needed to feel safe emotionally, right? Because maybe you were someone who babysit this person's feelings, or there's some sort of codependent commitment, like attachment style here. Someone could have felt like this is how they should be. Maybe they envision commitment as something that was supposed to be codependent. Maybe that's why in the past they just gave a little bit because they weren't ready to give you their full commitment and had already a hard time dealing with some of the burdens in their life. But I think now that those burdens have been released with the 10 of Wands reversed, Page of Pentacles Fool card, something new is coming around. This person could have also started a new course. You could be starting a new trade, learning a new skill. And something about the freshness of this energy is, it's like something that's like long overdue. It feels like people from your past and people in your life, things that just took a while, things that took a while to come together, feels like that it is coming together now. And it's because you're now in a position where you're a spiritual leader and you are someone who is now in your power with the Emperor, the High Priestess, and the Tower. You're the one who people, I think, are afraid to mess up with, or that they anticipate, or they hope that you don't censure them. They hope that you don't, what's the word? It's like a feeling of shock. People are shocked because they see that you're powerful. Ace of Swords is true. Yeah, it's like they may fear the truth that comes out of your mouth. They may fear that what you will say or what you could, the information, the wisdom, the knowledge, and the self-assurity and clarity that you have could easily disintegrate their illusions and make them easily feel insecure. It's like, instead of, it could have been in the past that someone made you feel down, someone hurt you, you felt disempowered and unsupported, and just like you didn't see a future that not the future you desired in those connections, in that cycle of time, at that job, or whatever have you, whatever situation this was. But I feel like there's a turn now where, because you've released certain burdens karmically and healed that within yourself and balanced your energy, your internal divine masculine and divine feminine energies, you're finding more, like, I heard influence. You're more of an influential person because you're more grounded in your peace and in your healing journey. I feel as though you're in a good place. You're stable, kind of like you're coming to a peaceful, even on the days that are shaky, you always have your center. And I feel like people feel like you're always somehow rooted in something. And that gives them more confidence about being able to come to you. So people now are more energetically coming to you instead of you to them. It's like reciprocal. In the past, how you showed up for people in the past is how people are showing up for you now. Now they're the ones seeking you out, wanting to ask you questions, wanting to set up appointments, wanting to book a service, whatever have you, wanting to take you, initiate that date, plan that thing, do that thing, want to give you a gift, want to show you thanks and appreciation. I feel like now want to even give you that apology. Because in the past, again, you weren't feeling as honored in that. With 1313 on the recording timer, this is especially powerful time for you, because now with the Queen of Swords, you're someone that people are intimidated by. They see you as an authority, someone whose words could cut if you wanted them to. It feels like you're not even like feeling like that, but you look very attractive, very confident in yourself. And I think it's intimidating to people, so they're scared, not that you actually are coming off of a certain heat or sharpness, but it's because you're in a position that is very favorable and desirable for many, that they now fear your disapproval or your criticism of them, because I think it just holds more weight. It holds more weight. Your words, your energy, your influence holds more weight against or for them. And so people are very conscious of that at this time. Okay, let's see what else we can get, Spirit, for what's coming in for my Earth signs. What can they expect at this time? What do they need to know? Thank you. Let's pull from the Shades of the Oracle. Sorry, Shades of the Soul Oracle. Make the effort. Okay, interesting. Stay wild and free. What else, Spirit? Let's pull off the top here. And don't trust everyone. So yeah, you can't trust everyone, especially the people that are coming back. you know, trying to apologize. So yes, at this time, you definitely can't trust everyone. You're being called to spice up your routine, focus on yourself, love, your healing. And I think at this time, you're willing to accept certain truths about people with the accept the truth card. And that may be what's agitating certain energies. I think you're finding freedom in your life because you're able to surrender to the truth of what certain things enlighten for you, what certain connections the purpose was, or even accepting that, you know, people were wounded and acted out of that wounding, or however they decided to treat you, you know, and that at this time, you really don't need the closure. I think you gave yourself that, in a sense, through your radical surrender. And this radical surrendering is empowering because it shows people that you didn't need to wait around for their validation through closure, through an explanation, through an apology. You didn't wait for somebody to give you permission in your heart space to move forward and to love yourself. Ashe. So with nourish and honor your health and spice up your routine, I feel like you're just pouring all that energy back into yourself because you realize not everyone is to be trusted. Not everyone you can entrust with the keys to your heart, with your time, your information, your efforts. Not everybody is worthy to hold that because it's true that not everybody can. And those that can, 144 chosen ones stand up. The ones that can are the ones that are going to be around, right? And I'm seeing this card give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership and free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So very interesting. I actually want to clarify that, Spirit. Clarify, give your relationship a chance, Spirit. Okay, so somebody I think may want to come in. You could be like less trusting of people. How are you feeling at this time when it comes to, yeah, I think you're just really willing to let a lot of things go. I think you're exhausted with going back and forth and with people, you know, with the 10 of Wands reverse. I think you're ready to just let a lot of things go. I don't think you're as focused on the past. In fact, you seem more readily willing to drop stuff, just let it go. Kind of like the let bygones be bygones, but moving on to something new for yourself. It's like, F it, I'll do it. I don't need your problems. I can just start off my own clean slate. I don't need to take on all your karma to move forward. So you feel like maybe you can't trust people with the new ground that you're fertilizing. Like you're standing on fertile ground now because you use the tools in your toolbox to cultivate and nourish and nurture your garden, which is your health, your temple, your body, your spirit, your mind, your soul, right? With the Knight of Wands, you know, someone's really attracted to you, but I feel like you could just be more of a hermit. In the past, you could have been really into this person as well, or into a certain type of person. I feel like now you've more so got your head down in your work and you're more eager to manifest single or solo. And so your guides may be calling you to, if there is a soulmate energy, to maybe give them a chance and try not to let the past heartbreak or grief or loss taint the potential of something new, something pure, and something honest and wholesome, because that could be that's a form of freeing yourself, taking back control of your life and not letting your past have a hold or a tether on how you experience the future, right? Or which is really, you experience that through the present moment. So yeah, I think your guides really do want you to embrace the letting go energy, giving new people a chance, right? What's this? Can't live without it. Can't live with it. Can't live without it. What else, Spirit? The best ideas are the ones you don't yet believe in. Don't let the external dictate the internal. See, so past memories that could have happened, past people you interacted with, things that even were kind of, in a sense, beyond your control or outside of your personal volition. Try not to let those things squander how you choose to see the world and the reality you choose to create. Because what other people do and how other people do or do not choose to show up for you isn't a reflection of what you're able to manifest. Now with the can't live with it, can't live without it. I'm hearing that song by 7th Streeter. I like it. No, there was, how can my next boyfriend be my ex-boyfriend? How can my ex-boyfriend be my next boyfriend? I need to know. Oh, no. So y'all could have some, I don't know. Some of you could be rekindling with someone from the past, or they want this with you. What else, Spirit? Yeah, it's like someone seems to be coming back, but this is someone who has already hurt you and done you bad in the past. What else can you tell me, Spirit, about this? I don't know. I feel like if it puts you in a state of confusion, you should just kind of leave it where it's at. Yeah, something about this person is like very selfish. This is a very selfish person. And I don't know. I'm not getting a good vibe with this person. I'll be honest, guys. Let me shuffle one more time. I heard 3 more times. Third time is a charm. It's like someone's rushing in, but it feels like on their terms, right? When it suits them, when it pleases them, when it conveniences them. And you're being called to free yourself and take control of your life and not let people like this just flutter back in or just rush back in and kind of rearrange your reality and change the scope or the direction of where you're going. It should not be easy for people to manipulate your circumstance, and everything shouldn't be placed on pause or hold because somebody decides that they want to communicate with you today, that they want to go someplace today, that they have some last minute plan. They have no choice but to show up respectfully and honor you, because people have no choice but to treat you no less than how you treat yourself. So the best ideas are the ones you don't yet believe in. There could be a new connection or new ideas, new plans that you may not be certain of, because you could still be healing from the past, or still be healing, still be releasing resentment, right? When you think of the past, of the pain, right? And I understand I'm sending you love and light in that process. I know it's not easy. But it's kind of coming to the point where you know that it's hard to live without someone or something, but you know you can't have them back around because they're not good for you, right? You know you can't entertain it, because if you go back, it's like you're regressing on your spiritual journey. And that would be a disservice to yourself, because this person it's like they had their chance. Spirit, any last guidance for this potential connection? Yeah, keep your options open with the 7 of Cups. One more card, Spirit, on this. Thank you. One more card, Spirit. Ooh. Yeah, 9 of Swords reverse. I mean, I feel like that's a timeline you already grieved. You already went through. I just don't think that anything beyond the lesson is necessary, or anything beyond certain collaboration in a non-romantic sense. But I feel like if you don't feel you can do that, it's probably best not to return to something that already scarred you, that you had to heal from, right? It says this situation is calling for you to have faith. I feel like you have to trust yourself. You have to trust the choices that you had to make to honor yourself in this journey, And you have to stick to that. So if that looks like something where they're able to come with you, sure, but more than likely for most of you, it's a situation where you have to have faith in yourself to manifest better than what this person was giving to you and showing you. It says let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So even if you're involved with something, you can't be attached to it. You have to just let it flow. You have to let it breathe. And you have to keep moving forward and doing what's best for you. You'll know if this person is for you if they are still vying for you, showing up for you, honoring you, acknowledging you, and supporting you through that self-honoring level up journey in your life. If they can't show up for you in that sense, you know, and they don't reflect the trust you have in yourself back to you, then they're not worthy of your trust because they haven't earned it. And they haven't demonstrated that, and they're not worthy of being around you, right? Or in close proximity. But for some of you, this could be remediated and you could be on good terms. Doesn't mean it has to go back to the romance and the lovey-dovey or whatever this was. But for some of you, divine timing is at work in your love life. Something is worth waiting for. So even if you've been through a lot of disappointments in love, I'm telling you, the right one that's coming in, that you are aligned with based on the work that you're doing on yourself at this time. This is a powerful work you're doing on yourself. This is something that you haven't previously done like this. Like the changes that you're going through, you haven't gone through it on this scale before. So what's coming in for you is on a whole other level, right? And some people are just going to have to watch you from the sidelines because those situations were built to show you who you really are through all of that. You know, you can choose who you want to be. People are going to be who they're going to be. They might be untrustworthy. They might be unfaithful, but those connections are connecting you to a higher purpose and their spiritual trials for you to kind of be able to measure where you are in that and to find freedom knowing that you don't have to be attached to something that is literally not serving you. And that better is always in store, right? So I'm sending you so much love and light. Thank you guys for taking this whimsical ride with me in the quantum realm. And if you'd like to book a personal reading for more clarity on your situation in love, career, or on your spiritual journey, then I would be honored to. That information is linked down below in the description box and in my bio. And until next time, peace.